need those. So, object.notes, in this case it'll be this .note. This ._ note is not null and does not equal not equal just a space or a blank or something. Note does not contain, note does not, and note does not R or N. So, just to make sure again that that's just an additional level of checking, because maybe there's like a space or return carriage, new line or return carriage in there only. Might be a better way to do that, but that's how I had it set up at that time. So this _ note. Alright, so note data. Is going to say this _ note .split on Rn. Note data for each function str. So now we need to set up the start and end of the tag. So technically it would be over here. There tag start equals var tag end equals okay. Now I'm just thinking, would that actually work though? Because when I was writing this, I did not try adding other note tags into the different things to see if they would work or not. So I think we need to change this, because I'm looking at this now and I'm thinking this probably won't work the way we want it to. Because if we have more than one tag, what this is doing is saying on case tag start break on the end break. If it's not either of those, it's doing this. And if there's another note tag in there, it would fall into this. So we need something else. So we need to do a check to see if the note tag, see if we're in the note tag that we were looking for. So, let's create another var be in note tag. So if str equals tag start, because these are going to be in order from the split, then we're going to set b in note tag equals true. If b in note tag, then we want to do our splitting here. Or splitting, or switching. Else, we're going to set it to false. Alright, and we're not going to care about the tag end. So, but what we do need to do is, we need to handle the, alright, so, let's see. So, rec data, split. So how would, that isn't, let me see. We need to go exploring the class change demo real quick. So requirements, we have a list of requirements, and then, of course, this is not the right version of it. That's the actual compiled version, which I don't want. Class change demo project. Ah, crap. Where's the updated version of this? I think I already tried opening this one. Yeah, that's not it. Damn. What did I do with it? Okay, do I still have FileZilla open? No, I do not. I think it's this one. Yeah. Alright, plugins, patches, RMV, there we are. Oh, I wonder if it's this one. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Well, I don't need you after all, so go away. Alright, so, yeah, here we go. Let's look at the classes. Requirements. Okay, so, just looking at this code, wherever the window's at, just bringing the note, splitting it, on the rec data. So, where's the original? I think I've messed around with it enough that I've taken out something. Alright, so requirement data. Over requirement data. Oh, string.split. Okay. On, okay, we're splitting on the colon. That's what I missed. It's probably there, I just didn't see it. Yeah, okay. So we're taking each tag and we're splitting it on the colons. So in this case, what we would do is we can close this now. We would split on the colons, and then that would get us the parameter ID and then the values for the parameter or whatever. So, of course, there's also like the durabilities in here as well. That's true. Oh yeah, and the EXP formula as well. Okay, so what we'd do is we'd split on that, and then we would have a loop to go through each item of this. So for example, let's say that we're on the first tag here. So we do split on that. We'd have the rec data would have a max level and a 10 in it as two separate elements. So let's go to that. So let's rename this from rec data to web data. Let's see what I did there. Let's leave it just web data instead of with the A. So if web data, I guess we wouldn't do a loop. It would be easier just to do it this way because it's gonna always be two elements in it. So max level. So actually, it's max level. We can just put this up here. So we have a let's see, temp rex. We can just start. We don't even need this part. We can just throw this directly into the bonuses. Or rather, wait. So max level. Well, we need to create a few more parameters, a few more member variables here. So we have level, but we need max level. So this _max level. This _max durability. This _exp formula. Let's call it refine level, ref level. Actually, I'll make it a 0. And what else do we need to put in there? The other ones will be bonuses. So the level trait durability increase and the parameter increases, those will all go. Let's actually put those together. So we kind of, and you don't have to do it this way, but at the same time it kind of, makes this format a little bit better because everything at the bottom will be a so the top will be just setting various things for the weapon, various values, and at the bottom we'll have all the bonuses. So let's make it structured a little bit better. Alright, so back down here, max level, so this underscore max level equals web data 1. Now this should be a string, I think. Did I have to do any casting? No, I didn't. Okay. Very good. So there's our first one. I'm just going to go based on how I have it structured right now. So, else if web data 0. Equals defdir this dot underscore durability equal, well, this one we'll have to do a double line on. So this dot underscore max durability equals web data 0. And then this dot underscore durability equals this dot underscore max durability. So next is level for refine, level for ref. This dot underscore ref level. Oh, right. 1, not 0. Else if it's exp form. Then this dot underscore exp form equals web data 1. Alright, so now we get into the bonuses. So here's what we can do. Okay, there. That way we don't have to worry about like doing a check if it's a 2 or a 10, not 2 or 10, but if it's an integer. We just say if it's a param, okay, then we just grab the next one, which is 1, as our parameter ID, and then we do a split on the third element, and then load that into into the bonuses. So then else if web data 0 is param. Alright, so var param ID equals web data 1, and then var params equals web data 2 dot split on comma. Now we want to go to this dot underscore bonuses, level bonuses, I guess. So, let's stick this into a params, or no. So, let's see. Here's the question. We can structure this one of two ways. We can just throw the parameter ID into here as the key, and then the params list as the value for that key. Or we can create a params key that will then hold our params object inside of there that will hold hold all the parameters that this weapon will affect, or weapon that will be added to the weapon over the levels. Now, in terms of actually viewing the data in the save file, it probably would make more sense to have it be in that second type of situation. At the same time, who the hell ever views the save data unless they're developing something? So, but I do think it would make more sense in terms of the code as well. It makes it a little bit more complicated, but I mean, at this point, what difference does it make? This is a very complicated plugin, so I think that's what we'll do. So we'll do we'll create a new var called parm object, which will be equal to this. So let's actually add it up here. That way we don't end up wiping it out every time we go through. So parm object, then this dot underscore level bonuses, because we're going to have multiple parameters, obviously. Alright, so level bonuses, params, and then this will be the param ID. And then that'll equal the params. Okay. Else if level trait. Okay, so traits. We need to add another one here. Level trait values, which means the values for the traits. So now, here's a question now. What if we want to add more than one trait on a particular level? Maybe we could separate it with a dash. So for example, let's say we want to add 1, and then 4. That's not a 4. And then 5. And that's not a 5, that's a 2. So say we want to add all those on one thing, so we just put them down there, and then on the fourth one, we'd have to specify the values. So 0.15, 0.25, and 0.3, well, 41 then. And then we specify the values for those traits. So this would be trait ID. We need one more actually. Level trait code. So that we can tell what code they're supposed to be. Because there's multiple different codes for the traits to tell the engine how to process it and what actual trait we're adding. If it's a state, or if it's a parameter, or if it's an element, or what have you. So 1, 2, 3. So these are all going to be states. So we're going to add this 13 3 times. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's kind of a little bit messy, but it's gonna have to do. All right, so we're on to trait codes. So we'll have to process the traits after this is done. So we'll have to store those in a variables to deal with. So var trait IDs codes. Var trait IDs. Var trait vals. Else if web data 0 equals level trait code, then trait codes equals web data 1. Actually, it should be codes and IDs. Call it vals, right? Or just trait vals. Oh no, yeah, level trait vals. And then that will be trait vals equals web data 1. Else if web data 0 equals during this dot underscore, or actually I have to do another one of these. Var dir inc equals web data dot web data 1 dot split on comma. And then this underscore level bonuses dir equals during.